Wow. For a very, very, very long time, this was my bedroom. And it brings back memories. I mean, good gosh, it brings back memories. Um, what's up, guys? It's Richie from Art by Richie. And today I have quite a few things I had to do. I had to go out, get a haircut. I had to, take care of some things back home with my mom. And right now she's actually at work, working from home. So I figured I might as well start this video here, um, in this process and just finish it at home. Um, I'm actually gonna go grab something to eat and then just go ahead and start heading to work. I actually have to go to work today, but I actually did wanted to just start the video off here and show you guys a few things. So this is the famous wall, the family. This is a picture of us as kids. That's my pops. That's my mom. That's me up there, in the blue. Um, that's a picture of us. We were, not the richest family. We went through a lot of hard times. We went through some good old times. We went through difficult times in our lives, and but those memories, are always vivid, especially when I come back home, visit mom, to go ahead and actually see those pictures. Like wow. And anyways, let me go grab something to eat, and I will catch you guys on the way back home or at home. So I just got off the train and I'm about 5 minutes away from work. Got a little bit of a walk, but I wanted to share this moment with you guys. So I get off the train and I get a random message from someone from my side of my mom's side of the family. And man, talk about memories. It actually took me back. Wow. Take a look at this. Wow, doesn't that take you back? Like, I'm the blonde haired kid. That's my little brother. That's my older brother, me, and my sister. Man, I was such a little kid right at that time. I was probably about 7 years old around that time. Anyways, I need to go ahead and put my pockets away. It is cold, and I'm gotta go ahead and start getting ready to go inside, get my gear for work. I will catch you guys later on tonight when I get out. I'll talk to you later, right? Hey guys, so it's 10 o'clock. My day is just about coming to an end. I just got home from work, super exhausted, super tired, and super, super cold. Right now I'm just warming down. Um, I wanted to come home and surprise you with my brand new haircut, my new look. But she was sleeping, so you know. Hold on. All right, so I don't have to be too quiet. She actually popped out. So she liked it. She liked the haircut. So that's the most important thing. Actually planned the day out and wanted to go ahead and get myself nicely cut. And it worked out. She liked it. Like it's always a good thing to go ahead and have your wife's approval. Anyway, so going back to what I was saying, I wanted to go ahead and make sure I get this video out to you guys and deliver on the promise that I was going to go ahead and tell you guys about my close call part 2, or my second close call that I can remember very clearly. I don't remember the exact date, but I remember the incident pretty well. I had just came out of work, and this was back in, I believe, 2017, early 2017, maybe late 2016, but somewhere around that time. I came out of work I was in my uniform at the time. I was working um, security loss prevention um, for a retail clothing store, which is actually out of business right now. They actually just went out of business during the pandemic. But it was basically, I was just dressed in all black, and I didn't want to go back to the shelter that day, nor did a couple of other guys that were, residing at the shelter also. Um, the cool thing about the shelter that we were at was that in order for us to be there, that one of the requirements is that we all had to be working men. So we all were working, and we were looking for a way to go ahead and blow off some steam. I learned a lot of interesting things in the shelter system, and I also learned a lot of not so good things about the shelter system and about the, you know, habits or how things are snuck in the shelter system and how to get away with things and how to move around. Anyways, that's not the point. So on this particular day, we decided to go ahead and just hang out. The weather was beautiful. We decided to go ahead and just have a couple of drinks. We all had different tastes when it came to drinks. Some people liked beer. Some people liked straight up alcohol. I was more of a straight up alcohol. And then there was a choice of dark liquor or white liquor. I was more of the white liquor. And for those of you that don't know what that means is I was more of a vodka type of person, more of a rum type of person, whereas dark liquor is more like tequila, um, Johnny Walker, those brands and stuff like that. Whiskey, those are dark liquor. Anyways, so what wound up happening was we went and we all got our drinks, and we also um, went to a park. We knew how to disguise our drinks in public. Mind you, I'm the only one that's dressed in a whole pitch black suit. Like I'm going to a funeral, and that was just a requirement of my uniform for work. But what wound up happening is we're at the park, we're all having a good time. We're laughing. We're relaxing. We're all doing our own things, and we're all blowing off some steam. Not the best way to blow off some steam. We're all trying to escape the reality of what's going on around us, what's going on in our individual lives. Some of us, are, left alone or felt abandoned from our families, from our loved ones. Some of us, are trying to figure out the best way to get out of the situation. Some of us, have no choice but to be where we're at. There was a whole bunch of reasons why. There's a whole bunch of reasons why people are in the shelter system. It's not just simply because their life went wrong. Some people actually, their apartment went on fire, or their house was on fire, and they were put there temporarily. Anyways, that's beside the point. So then, what wound up happening is we decided to not go back to the shelter that night. We decided to stay out. Now, because there was curfew, but some of us had passes for the nighttime, and I had a pass, and part of the reason why I had a pass is because I was working two jobs, hence the stress level that I was put under. I'm working two jobs that were both security. They were both undercover security work for stores. One was a supermarket, one was a retail clothing store. And my job is basically high alert, paying attention to everything. I was working about 65 hours a week total, and we needed to blow off some steam, and I chose to drink with acquaintances. Let's put it right, common acquaintances um, at that time. And what wound up happening is we got on the train, and we are, drunk. We get on the train to go towards the Bronx, and when we get On we get on the train. I remember, we're having, we're chilling, we're relaxing, we're having a good time. Some of the guys are a little too flirty with the girls. Some of the guys are, more reserved. Some of the guys got a little too loud. Eventually, we all started parting our ways, and we all wanted to do something different. So it was like a few of us left, maybe I think two or three of us. I don't remember exactly who was with me. However, I do remember this incident. Um, we got off the train and it was in the Bronx. I'm gonna say it was the Bronx. I remember that area, and you know, I was pissed drunk. I was in very, very poor condition. Normally, I'm able to handle my liquor, but I went too far, and I drank way too long, and I didn't eat nothing. I didn't have anything to, settle the stomach, so that's even worse. And what wound up happening was, I know it was the last stop because the train was pulling into the station, and it was it was coming in slow. At least that's the way it felt. It was coming in slow, and I was leaning up against a pillar, one of those pillars, and somehow, some way, I slipped. And just to demonstrate for you guys, you know, I'm leaning up against the pillar, and all of a sudden I slip as the train is coming, and I get hit by a train. Sides, I would say side swipe, and then I do a spin, and I fall on this shoulder, and I fall real hard on the ground. And I remember that impact. And to this day, this shoulder is it feels that pain. That's a pain that I've never been able to overcome. It just particularly in the wintertime, I feel that pain. So anyway, I somehow, I started blacking out. Those are moments that I started blacking out. I couldn't remember what was really going on, and the body started shutting down. Eventually, the police came, and then the ambulance came, the EMTs came, and you know, it's kind of like you see in the movies. I started blacking out, and every time I open my eyes, I'm at a different scene, and I can't explain why I'm there. One minute I close my eyes, the next minute I open my eyes, I have four people carrying me, two cops, two EMTs carrying me up the stairs. Close my eyes, the next minute I open my eyes, I'm in an ambulance, and I don't know where I'm going. Close my eyes, open my eyes, and I'm at the hospital. Um, and it was scary. They did a whole bunch of diagnostic tests on me and everything. They checked my system. They asked me if I was okay. I didn't know what was going on, and you know, I was scared. I was starting to come to, and I started to get scared because I'm like, what's going on? Why am I at the hospital? This and that, and I couldn't remember anything. You know, it's a close call for me because I've never gotten to the point where I'm that drunk, where I'm that careless. I've never, been there. And I wasn't going to church at that time. I wasn't serving God. I was far from God, but that was one of those moments where it marked my life, and enough for me to constantly remind myself, you don't want to be in that state again. You and it, those memories give me the strength to say no to alcohol, to say no to that lifestyle, because that state, it could have been far worse. I could have been in the hospital. I mean, I could have been dead. So by the grace of God, I'm here today, and I'm thankful to be alive. My family, knows bits and pieces of this story, this is probably the first time that I'm actually revealing this much, and it's hard. It's hard to open up and talk about these things, but you know, I thank God that even while I was, in that state of mind, in that condition, my family didn't stop praying for me. They didn't stop, presenting me to the Lord. And I say it's because of those prayers that I'm alive. It's because of those prayers, those moments that I'm alive. That, and of course, God had another plan. He had something different, and I give God the glory for all this that's gone on in my life, and for just being alive. I give God the glory because He is the one that has everything under control. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys like this video. I'm sorry it took a little longer. I hope you guys enjoyed me as I went through the day and started the journey. You know, at my mom's house. And went to work from my mom's house. Went to work, and then from work I'm back here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. And if you did, please don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Please don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, as more topics will be coming up, and I will be be reading more of myself, and also giving you guys more words of wisdom, words of encouragement. Uh, if you also want to help support this channel, you can visit my website, www.artbyrichie.com, and you can read my blogs. If you find yourself needing help, needing some words of advice, or need to go ahead and read up on things, I have tons of blogs that are helpful to keep your mind preoccupied. If you want to reach out, you can always reach out to me through my website. You could also support this channel by going to my merch shop, www.artbyrichard.com. You can go ahead and order yourself a t-shirt, order yourself a hoodie, order yourself, whatever it is that you desire and that you like in that shop. That would help me out and help my wife out, a long way. Thank you guys. Again, I'm very sorry that it put a lengthy testimony, but I wanted you guys to get the full story. Anyways, God bless you guys. I'm off to bed. Have a good night.